when you get into middle school, that's when you start, self-confidence and, how you look is really important.
Right. Well, they're trying to create their own identity. I've heard it said that, it's that age group is when they start to disconnect and have their identity with their family, and they start to create their own identity. And that's where then they're most vulnerable, is in that middle school age. Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're very vulnerable. Yes, they're trying to get their own identity. And if anybody here who's listening has middle school children, it's not easy.
No,
it's not easy to raise them, but you also have to remember it's not easy to be them. Okay. It's not easy to be a, 14, 13, 12-year-old who's all of a sudden going through changes and, attitude is changing and, their feelings. So, so they get into a situation like I did where, when I was bullied, that was 6th grade, which is middle school. And so these kids are getting bullied in school, and it might be for the same reason. It might be because they are, again, race, ethnicity, gender, disability, anything like that. But then so what do they do? Who do they talk to? They're already mad at the people, the kids. Maybe they're mad at themselves. Maybe they're mad at mom and dad because they're always mad at mom and dad. Again, being a teenager.
That's true.
So how do they do that? How do they overcome these things? And this is where it is extremely important for parents to be aware. It's so important for parents to be parents in a situation like this. Okay. So, understand that, okay, so you're noticing some changes in your child. Again, it could be things like attitude, lack of interest, lack of, maybe they start dropping out of sports even, things they love to do. Or skipping.
That's a good point, because they're in a flux of change anyways, but it's those things that they really love to do that all of a sudden start dropping off. I think that is an easy one, much easier than many other indicators.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So once the parent starts noticing this change in behavior or just lifestyle as a teenager, how do they step in? Okay.
Yeah, that's a very good question.
And this is so important, is let them know that you are there for them. Okay. Don't just don't just think to yourself, and definitely do not tell them it's a phase or don't worry, it'll pass. These kids are, it'll pass. It's not going to pass for them necessarily. It can stick. It may only last for a month, but it doesn't mean that inside it's not going to last for just a month. Right. Again, I said this is 35 years ago. So everybody is different. So just being there for them, letting them know that you're there to be to be an ear. You need to be an ear. You need to be there to listen to them.
Yeah.
It might be today, or it might be a year from now. You don't know.
Right.
They don't even know.
Yeah.